Number 3 of the Guelph Power Play Tournament inside of the U of G Red Arena. Cameron Ryan to take the opening draw. Forward, right here in front of us, is going to dump it back down the ice as the Toros are in a must-win situation versus the Gloucester Rangers. After dropping the first 2 games of the tournament yesterday, they're going to need to win both games today and get a little bit of help to get into the semi tomorrow. Jackman trying to poke that puck into the zone. Couldn't pass it past Mitchell as they use the board to get it out. Jackman held in at the line. Cameron Ryan with a backhand, puts it back in behind the goal. Gloucester starting it out of their own end with number 4 leading the rush. He got bumped a little bit there by Howard as he puts it into the zone. Parker Rizzler lays it up. Rizzler going into the zone with Perot. In over the blue line. Tried to take a shot. Throws it at the net for Rizzler. And his shot fanned on it. Went in behind the goal. Aiden Howard trying to pick it free. That's going to get down the ice at center. Menko will pick it up there in his own end. Menko back there for Hazelton on the other side. Trying to get it over there. Mitchell will move it into the zone for Menko. Menko for Perot as he starts it into the zone. Nicholas Perot will fire it down the ice. Back in behind the goal. Lead pass up through center. And that was broken up there by the Toros. Menko will go into the corner back behind his own net. Trying to fire it around the board. It's Brett Foreman in goal today for the Toros. And at the other end, guarding the goal for Gloucester will be Weeks. Back in behind the goal for Menko as he tries to dig it out of the corner. Move it up to Cannon. Jack Cannon trying to get to the loose puck that slides all the way down the ice. Kay picks it up behind the goal, and it's an icing call. Coming off to the left of the goal. That's rolled in on that easy stop to first Foreman for his first stop of the game. The way this arena is, you'll probably get more viewing from the fans than the game. I apologize for that. Trying to ring it around the boards for Hannon. Hannon up there for Taylor. Taylor's going to dump it into the zone back behind the net. Trying to ring it around the boards. Got cut off there by the Toros. Trying to throw it out of front. And that went wide of the net. Trent Taylor will get the loose puck. Taylor trying to spin away. Gets it back down low for Hannon. Jack Hannon trying to walk it out of front. Weeks was up against the post to make the left pad stop on that wraparound attempt. Nice play by Maddox to hold it in, but it was offside. Now he tipped it back into the zone. The lead pass up there for Somerville got broken up by Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan puts it back behind the Gloucester net as they move it back behind the goal. He's trying to ring it around there. That's going all the way down the ice. Maddox is going to try and get to it. He's not going to have enough for racing. Maddox will take it back in his own end. Ethan Maddox trying to get away from the check. Lots of pucks, but Davidson's going to come back to help him out. Take it back behind his own goal. Davidson brings it around the board trying to hit Jackman on a pass, but he couldn't chip it out of the zone. Tries for a quick shot, that goes wide. Jackman trying to get it out of the zone, uses the boards to dump it. Meyer back in his own end, over there to either side as they try and move it up through center. Almost 4 minutes into the game, we're tied here at nothing at the U of G Red Arena between the minor Pee Wee AA Toros and the Gloucester Rangers at the Guelph tournament. Trying to get into the corner there for Gloucester. And throw it out of front. Sear was all over him. Spins away from him. Throws it out of front. Man couldn't connect on that pass out in front of the net. Pesky's going back there in his own zone. Number 4 will be the first one back there for Gloucester as he starts it out with a late pass. It's going to get picked up there by Sear in his own end. Back there for Ford. Getting it over there for Rizzler was out of his reach, and Pesky just dumps it back into the Toros end. Aiden Howard collects a pass, got broken up at center, and now they come up and over the blue line. Aiden Howard couldn't do anything with the puck. Number 9. Kay tries to put it in. It was offside there for Gloucester. Here comes Gage Ford with it. Over there for Rizzler. Parker Rizzler leads it from center in over the blue line. Ruzler trying to get around the check. Instead, puts it behind the goal. Nice play there by Hazelton to hold the line. Keep it in the offensive end, but now Gloucester get the opportunity to clear it down the center. Can't get it out of the zone. That's center ice. Hazelton trips it over to the other side. There's Gage Ford in his own end. Getting pressured on by Campbell. Gets away from him, uses the boards for Ruzler as he cuts it up. Here comes pressure. Ruzler up there with Aiden Howard and Perot. Ruzler will dump it all the way down the ice. Ring it around the boards back behind the goal. Collision there between Connor Cole and the Gloucester forward reaching the zone. Get around the check. Trying to throw it out of front. No one there to take that pass. That might have been a perfect one-time opportunity. Connor Cole up there with Hannon. Jack Hannon trying to get away. He's on his own. Hannon backhand shot. Stopped there by Weeks. That was the first big opportunity for the Toros. And Weeks came up with a huge stop to keep it at 0-0. Face off won by Cole in his own end. And Connor Cole trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Throwing it at the net. That goes behind the goal. Around the board, the assistant captain here for Gloucester. Manders moves it over to the other side. Man going to the net with a tip pass. Stopped there by Foreman. There's a rebound out of front. They can't poke it into the goal. It's still lying there in the crease area. Gloucester come away with a loose puck. Menko trying to hold his man behind the net. Connor Cole hopped him out. Kept in by DeVar. DeVar's shot tipped out of front. Right pad snap from Foreman. Rebound out of front. Gets cleared away by the Toros. Taylor starting a 3-on-2 the other way. Taylor dumps it into the zone for Hannon. He'll be on his horse to try and get to the loose puck. Tips it down low for Taylor behind the goal. Taylor throwing it out in front for Cameron Ryan was out of his reach as it just went over his forehand. Davidson at center. James Davidson back to the other side. Trying to dump it in now is up there for Jackman. Jackman winding up with a shot. Stopped there by Weeks. And he'll corral the rebound in his glove. Face off coming off to the left. Won by the Toros in the offensive zone. Sabruzzi throws it into the net. Jackman trying to find the loose puck. Jackman back in. Stopped there by Weeks. Rebound out of front. The Toros can't put it in. Big opportunity there for Logan Jackman. He couldn't find the 5-4 through Weeks out in front of the net. The collision there at center between two Toros players. Here comes Sabruzzi trying to get away. He got held up a little bit by Campbell. Jackman trying to get to the puck. Turn over to Sabruzzi. Benjamin Sabruzzi into the zone. Quick shot. Not going to make it through to the net. Sabruzzi on the loose puck. Chips it in. Getting up there is number 5. Hill Dyer loses it at center. A Perot got taken into the boards. No penalty on the call as Fennell knocked Perot into the boards. Face off coming out here at center. Aiden Howard just inside the line. Get ready to take the draw again. Howard takes it against number 13. Wins it. Back to the line for Ford. Takes his time, goes back in his own hand over there for Sear. There's a lid up there for Sabruzzi trying to get into the zone. Got taken off his feet right there at center. Trying to get around the check there of Ruzler. Parker Ruzler with the loose puck. Drops it back there for Ford. Gage Ford trying to get away with 1:53 left to go here in the first period. And up over the blue line, trying to take a shot. Gonna go to the backhand. Couldn't get it away into the corner. Trying to get it around Hogue for an opportunity. Hogue knocks that down. And over the blue line, takes a shot. That's gonna be stopped there by Foreman as he corrals the loose puck out in front. Face off to the right. Around the boards for Menko, trying to get it out of the zone. Kept in there, and now we're getting a penalty as Manders was taken down. Face off the right, it's a penalty to Connor Cole. Quick shot, stopped there by Foreman, and he'll hop on the rebound out of front as Gloucester were looking for the loose puck. Somerville's going to take the offensive draw here for Gloucester versus Sabruzzi. Ben Sabruzzi wins the draw. Forward, back for Davidson, trying to get it out. Tapped in at the line though, Davidson couldn't clear it. Tipped out of front, off the right post, and in behind Foreman for another face-off. Another draw off to the right of Foreman. Duar tries to take a shot. Duar takes it, hits a Toro out of front. Hannon, loose puck, dumps it down the ice. Back in behind the goal. Gloucester going for that late pass, broken up there by Sabrizi. But Sabrizi short-handed, takes it behind the net, trying to throw it out of front. Had a Gloucester player there, still trying to dig that puck free and kill out some time on this penalty and in the first period. 1:15 left on the penalty to Cole. There's a pass over there in the corner, trying to take a shot, couldn't get it through the net. Tapped in there at the line, quick shot, stopped there by Foreman in the chest, and he'll take it for a face-off. Another draw off to the right of the Toros goal. 20 seconds, let's go here in the first. Just got to try and get out of this first period, and then they'll have to kill off about 30 seconds in the second period on the penalty to Cole. 5 seconds left. Late pass from Dyer off to the left as they bring it into the zone with Fennell. Fennell can't beat the buzzer on that shot as it goes high and wide. Nothing after one period of play, and there's 39 seconds left to kill on the penalty to Cole to start the second. Face out to start period number 2. Trying to come up into the zone is Fenwell. Fenwell puts it back into the zone. So starting off period number 2 of a 0-0 game. There's a quick shot that got steered aside by Foreman, back in behind the goal. Trying to walk it out of front. Nice play. Cameron Ryan's all over his man. Sabrizi and Taylor couldn't get it out. Gage Ford gets the opportunity to clear it, backhands it strongly down the ice. And that should about do it. Taylor will be the first one on the puck before number 4 goes sliding into the end boards. That'll do it for the penalty to Connor Cole. Toros get the loose puck with Sear, who dumps it in. Here's Fenwell coming up into the zone. He'll get stripped off his stick. Coming up here, 2-on-1, into the zone, shot, stopped there by Foreman as he stayed right close on that shot. Perot trying to get to the loose puck, trying to get it off Hogue. Back in behind his own net is Ford. Collision in behind the goal. Perot trying to get to the loose puck, trying to walk it out of front. Quick shot, stopped there by Foreman. Banging away at the rebound, couldn't put that one in. Another loose puck shot wide of the net. Sear trying to get rid of the pressure here from Gloucester. Just bringing around the boards there for Perot. Nicholas Perot trying to get it out with Aiden Howard. Up there for Riesler as he takes that pass at center. Parker Riesler dumps it in to the Gloucester end and behind the goal. Overskating the puck in behind the net. Now they get a hold of it and start it up through center. Led out by Dyer. Dyer comes up to the zone and backhands it into the net. In behind the goal. Pro gets away. Pro and Parker Riesler coming up into the zone. Nicholas Pro shot. Stopped it by Weeks. Riesler looking for the rebound, but Weeks was able to corral it again, not allowing a rebound out of front. Connor Cole takes the offensive draw. Gets one there by Gloucester in the zone. And quick shot! And that was from the side of the net. Another quick shot. A blocker stop there. Rebound out of front. And they score! Connor Cole out in front of the net was the last one to sweep that in. And it's 1-0. And they're saying it didn't go into the net. The Toros get a goal taken away from them as Cole looked like he had the wide open net, so we'll get another draw off to the right. Still stays at 0-0. The Toros were celebrating like they had the 1-0 lead, but it gets taken off the board by the referee. Chipping it out. Trying to get it out there is Hazelton out of the zone. Hazelton up there for Taylor. Taylor trying to chip it out. So there's puck in behind the goal. Gloucester come away with it. Throw it at the net. That goes behind the goal. First one there is Hannon. Jack Hannon into the zone. Fires it down the ice. And it goes all the way down and behind the net. Leading it out of his own zone with a lead pass was Somerville. He goes to the other side as they try and get around Davidson with a shot. There's a glove hand stop there from Foreman, who gets his glove up to make the stop. Face off to the left of the goal. Ringing it around there for Sabrizi, trying to get it out. Ben Sabrizi gets it up there for Cameron Ryan as he tries to get away. There's Sabrizi with the loose puck. Sabrizi comes in over the blue line. Getting up there with Jackman. Sabrizi shot. Stopped there by Weeks with a right pad stop. Fenwell with a late pass broken up there by Davidson. Davidson trying to dig it free at the penalty box area. And now they will dump it down the ice in behind the goal. First one there's Sabrizi in behind the net. Jackman trying to keep it in. It'll get kept in by Davidson at the line. He gets taken down at the blue line. Jackman getting away, trying to take a shot. Throws it at the goal. Stopped there by Weeks. Goes behind the net. Sabrizi digging on the loose puck. Gets away with it. Throws it out of front for Jackman on the backhand pass. Couldn't do anything with the puck. Maddox trying to hurry on the loose puck against Mitchell. And here comes the loose puck here for Cameron Ryan. Drops it back to the line for Menko. Late pass for Jackman was out too far out of his reach. Number 12 will go for the late pass. Trying to chip it in there for Jackman. The battle on the loose puck over there at the Toros bench. Gloucester come away with the loose puck but turn it over to Maddox. It goes up over the Gloucester bench and out of play. Face off at the blue line. Trying to get into the zone. Taken away by Aiden Howard. Howard trying to come up into the zone. Will dump it all the way into the corner. First one there will be on the loose puck to Perot. Aiden Howard trying to get away from the check in the corner. Sears couldn't keep it in. Here comes number 12. Rizzler's going to take him wide and put him behind the goal. Nice play by Parker Rizzler defensively to come back and take him down. Then he got tripped up. No penalty on the call. Perot tried to go with the puck. Aiden Howard on the loose puck trying to get it in there. Perot was able to bat it into the zone past Dyer. First one there is Somerville. Somerville gets knocked down by Sear. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here to the Toros. Second straight penalty going to the Toros. That one goes to Connor Sear on the hit on Somerville. Trying to go around there is Davidson. He goes the other side for Ford, trying to clear it out of the zone. Kept in by Kay at the blue line. Kay goes back down low with a pass out of front. Trying to find somebody. He did find somebody. It was Connor Cole that broke it up. Trying to ring it around the boards. Kept in at the line. Winding up with a shot. Connor Cole got in the middle of it and blocked it. Now he's got to try and find the loose puck and he will dump it down the ice. Kay picks it up in his own end. Getting it over there for Mitchell. High backhand. Toros knocked that down in their own end and cleared it through center. Taylor trying to get away. Here's Mitchell along with Fenwell. Dropped to the line. The pass for Fenwell was out of his reach. Goes in behind the net. Tapped in at the line. Trying to dig it away there was Cole. Couldn't do that. And the puck gets backhanded back in behind the Toros net. Man sitting out of front. Quick opportunity. Gets fired wide. Now Taylor just got to dump it out. Right onto this kick of Kay. And Kay will dump it back into the Toros end. Ford got to try and ring it around. Kept in at the line. Toros have got to get it out of their zone. Gloucester putting pressure on, and that's what they got to do. Sweep it down the ice with 40 seconds left to go on the penalty to Sear. Going for a lead pass up there for Anatram. Anatram drops it for Mitchell. Mitchell got taken wide there by Menko. Goes in behind the net for Anatram. Anatram tries for a bad angle shot. That got stopped out in front. Might have hit the side of the net. They're still digging away at the loose puck for Mitchell. Mitchell sends it in front. Right pass stopped there for Foreman, and the rebound out in front gets poked in. And Gloucester score on the power play. It's 1-0. Face off at center. Cameron Ryan into the zone. Trying to drop it there for Sabrizi with a shot. That goes wide. Takes a bounce out in front for Jackman. Logan Jackman trying to throw it out in front for Sabrizi as he takes it behind the net. Sabrizi back down low for Cameron Ryan. Jackman will take it behind the net. Trying to wrap it around out in front. Jackman has it. Walking out in front. Stopped there by Weeks. Jackman looking for the rebound. Couldn't poke it in. Around the boards it goes. That's going to get tipped out there by Mitchell. Sabrizi on the loose puck. Trying to backhand it into the zone. And Anatram was able to hold him off. Anatram took Jackman down. There was no penalty on the call. Goes back behind the net. Hazelton takes it back behind the goal. Sabrizi trying to chip it out. And he'll dump it down the ice for an icing call. Face off coming off to the right. Campbell will take it now for Gloucester. Rebound for Davidson, trying to ring it around the boards. That's going to get kept in there at the line. Quick shot, tipped out of front, wide of the net. Man sitting out of front. They're trying to find him with a pass out in front of the goal. Goes back to the line for a block shot. Nice block there by Parker Roosler out in front. It goes beyond the net. Trying to set something up out in front of the goal. Throws it at the net. And Toros get the loose puck with the breezer, who just dumps it down. And it won't have enough muscle for icing. Dyer goes back in his own end. Trying to put pressure on him to try and do something with the puck. They chip it out. Maddox tries to keep it in. Here comes Anatram into the zone. Anatram with a shot. Stopped it by Foreman. And he'll gobble up the rebound out in front of the net. Face off just off to the right of the goal. Trying to fire it out. Hannon trying to dig on the loose puck versus McLeod. McLeod finds it. Dumps it back into the Toros and behind the goal. Gage Ford on the loose puck trying to ring it around the board. Taylor couldn't chip it out past Dyer. Now they get it. Here comes Connor Cole along with Jack Cannon joining the rest. Cole takes a shot. Back up, blocked there by the Gloucester defense. And then Cole got taken off his feet and behind the goal. Hannon was sitting out in front, but Taylor couldn't get a pass out in front to him. Now Hannon tried to get to the loose puck again. Gage Ford was tangled up a little bit. Now he picks it up in his own end. Moves it over there for Sear. Connor Sear with a lead pass. Was out of the reach. Taylor trying to get to the loose puck. Not going to happen. Dyer chips it up there for his forward partner. Lead pass over to the other side. Got broken up there by Sear as he got just a piece of that side pass as they try and dig that puck out of the corner. Sear trying to dig it free and behind the goal. Every person on the ice is digging for that loose puck. Sear has it behind the goal. It's another battle in that corner, and that's where it's going to stay. Can the second period of power play goal by Gloucester on the rebound at the front has them up 1-0 to go to the third. Face-off got one there by the Toros to start the third period. Trying to chip it out there with Jackman. Getting away there is Cameron Ryan with the loose puck. Gets tripped up. This one's going to be a Gloucester penalty on the trip to Cameron Ryan. So the Toros will go to their first power play. Cameron Ryan will take the offensive draw here off to the right of Weeks. Now Gloucester has decided who's going to take their draw. Toros win it. Jackman back for Sear. Connor Sear moving it around with Jackman as he tries to get free in the corner. And Gloucester find it and dump it the length of the ice all the way down into the corner. Foreman will come out, but Ford will just take it in behind the net. Gage Ford getting pressured on, so he moves the puck over there for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan turns it over there for Fenwell. Fenwell's shot got blocked there by Ford. Fenwell turning around with another shot. That one will get stopped there by Foreman, and he'll hold it for a face-off. Face-off coming off to the right of the Toros end. Over the other side for Ford. Jake Ford starting it up over there for Perot as they move it into the zone. Aiden Howard takes a pass, trying to get around Mitchell. Howard couldn't get the pass across. Or that might have been a perfect one-time opportunity. Man sitting in front was Connor Cole, couldn't shoot it. Gloucester get the opportunity to clear it down now, and they'll dump it the length of the ice. 1 minute left on the power play. Back behind the goal is Perot. Nicholas Perot behind his own net, leads it up there for Cole. Connor Cole leading it into the zone. Up there with Howard. Cole gets away from the check. Comes into the zone. Connor Cole drop pass for Aiden Howard. Howard back there for Cole. They're moving it around well. Aiden Howard trying to find Connor Cole behind the net. Cole rings it around there for Howard on the other side. Aiden Howard back there for Perot. Nicholas Perot shot. Sluffer save there from Weeks. And now Gloucester get the opportunity to clear and dump it down the ice. Foreman out of his net to play it there for Ford. Gage Ford back in his own end. 15 seconds left on the penalty. Moving it up there for Perot. Was out of his reach, but he catches up with the loose puck now. Perot in over the blue line. Stays onside. Nicholas Perot puts the brakes on. Tries to look back to the line. Spins away. Fires it back down low. Back to the line there. Maddox, couple walks away, keeps it in. Perot throws it at the net and dumps it into the corner. And now it gets fired by the Gloucester down the ice. Hogue trying to get to the loose puck, but it's Cameron Ryan that sweeps it away, kept in by Campbell at the line. Hogue on the loose puck, trying to get away. Turn shot went off the back end of Davidson. Hogue gets away again. Backhand shot, stopped there by Foreman. Loose puck there for Davidson. Within his feet, trying to get to the loose puck and ring it around the board. Late pass broken up. Davidson again picks it up. James Davidson trying to get away along with Rusler. Parker Rusler takes a pass. The turnover there. It's a high stick. Toros get the loose puck and Cameron Ryan only sweeps it up to the blue line. Maddox has got to try and hurry on that loose puck. He's able to sweep it away. Back in behind the net. Davidson trying to get to the loose puck. James Davidson moves it up to the center for Rusler. Parker Rusler, other side there for Jack Hannon, who gets taken down. There's no penalty on the call. Cameron Ryan into the zone with Rusler's shot. Glove hand stop there from Weeks. Face off to the left of Weeks. Aiden Howard tries to win the draw. Gloucester come up with a loose puck through center. Going through the rest, quick shot. Pops into the glove of Foreman for another draw. They'll come off to the right of the goal. 6:15 left to go here in the game. It's a 1-0 Gloucester lead on the power play goal back in the second period. Aiden Howard wins the scramble draw, tries to get away. Aiden Howard trying to use everything he can, got taken down. Breezy took his man down, and now it'll be a penalty to the Toros. Face off at center, Gloucester get the power play. Aiden Howard trying to hold his man there at the penalty box area. Back there for Ford. Gage Ford finds the lane, dumps it down the ice. Almost hit Jackman on the clearing attempt. Goes back behind the net. McLeod leads it out of his own end. Up there for Manders as they try and get into the zone. Quick shot, trying to get it free. Sear got hooked off his feet. No penalty on the call. Howard trying to get on the loose puck in behind the goal. Trying to clear it out. Tapped in there by McLeod at the line. Back up, shot got blocked there by Aiden Howard in front of the net. Now Sear gets the opportunity to ring it around. Cut off there at the face-off circle. Trying to get away. Toros do. Aiden Howard chips it out at center. Up into the zone. Over there for Manders out of his reach. Fires it down the ice. Back in behind the net. Over to the other side as they try and move it up to the center for Pesky. Pesky coming into the zone. Got a man sitting in front, broken up there by Ethan Maddox. Davidson trying to get rid of it with Connor Cole. They dump it down the ice. Cole's got to get around Mitchell for an opportunity. Cole shot. Right pad stop there from Weeks. Connor Cole still on the loose puck. Trying to throw it at her front. Back to the line there. For Maddox shot. Bluffer stop there from Weeks. Cole digging on the loose puck against Pesky and Davidson. Can't. And now it gets swept out. That's an offside. As Mitchell brought it in over the blue line. Face off at center. Number 37 dumps it into the zone back behind the Toros net. Hazelton trying to get on the loose puck will dump it all the way down. First one trying to be there is Trent Taylor. Around the boards it goes for Campbell. Campbell trying to get it out. Kept in there by Hazelton. Or by Menko. Hannon on the loose puck. Shot. Doesn't hit it. Man sitting in front again. Taylor. Backhand shot. Couldn't get it away at the side of the net. Tripping it up on that lead pass. Hazelton's got to try and hurry as Hogue was on him. Kept in there by Anna Tram. Anna Tram coming into the zone with some nice moves. Quick shot. Right pad stop there from Foreman. Hogue throws it at the net. Hits a defenseman out of front. They're banging away at the loose puck. Foreman's got it somewhere right in front of the net. Cole will take the defensive draw. Back behind the net. Going for that late pass for Connor Cole. Trying to get to the loose puck. Trying to get around Dewar. Trying to get it out. Gage Ford trying to hold it in there at the blue line with Rusler. Under 3 minutes left to go. Late pass up through center. Coming up into the zone now is Fenwell. He lost the puck. Trying to get it out there is Connor Cole. And it's offside. Face off at center. Toros gets to go to the power play. Perreault picks it up at center and over the blue line. Nicholas Perreault trying to take the shot. Back to the line there for Sear. Connor Sear gets away. Shot. Stop there by Weeks and he'll hold on to it. Face off to the right of Weeks. Trying to win the draw. Quick shot. That goes into the corner. Connor Cole trying to get to the loose puck with Aiden Howard. Howard finds Sear at the blue line, trying to chip it in there for Aiden Howard. Howard works it out front. Nobody there to take the pass. Ford will keep it in at the line. Gage Ford fires it back behind the net. Gloucester opportunity to ring it around. Sear's going to try and hold it in, and he does. Over there for Aiden Howard. Trying to walk it out of front. Back to the line for Ford. Shot. That hit a toe out of front of the net. Still trying to dig away at the loose puck. That'll get fired down the ice. Back in behind the goal, it goes Ford. Gage Ford ships it over to the other side as he leads it out. Ford coming up into the zone. Drop pass for Jackman. Coming up in there is Logan Jackman with a shot. Stopped there with a blocker hand of Weeks. And now they're going to try and get it out, and they'll clear it past here down the ice. Cam Ryan back there for Ford. Gage Ford takes it back in his own end. Firing it to the other side is Cameron Ryan. Over there for Sear as they start it up. Connor Sear from center dumps it, comes up over the blue line. Holds the puck, Gloucester dump it down the ice. Approaching the last minute of play, 1:05 left, up there for Davidson. 15 seconds left on the power play. Dump back into the Toros end for Foreman to make the stop. Steers it aside for Sear. Connor Sear over there for Jackman as he takes a pass. Foreman's going to the bench for the extra attacker. Sabrizi coming up into the zone. Trying to shoot the puck, couldn't. Kept in there at the line by Ethan Maddox. His shot got blocked. Dumped down the ice. It's going to go for an icing call. It'll be a face-off coming off to the left of the goal. Cameron Ryan wins the draw back to the line for Aiden Howard. Howard tries to throw it at the net. Here comes the opportunity for Sabrizi trying to battle away at the loose puck. Benjamin Sabrizi trying to chip it into the zone with Connor Cole. Turned over to Gloucester, and they dump it down the ice. That one's going to also go wide for icing. Connor Cole takes the offensive draw. Try to dig the loose puck is forward. Can't get it through. Cameron Ryan couldn't take the pass at the side of the net. It got broken up. Gloucester keep it in the zone. Under 10 seconds left to go. That should about do it for the game. Gloucester are going to hang on to defeat the Toros 1-0. And the Toros will drop to 0-3 in the tournament. And the mountain becomes a lot more harder for the Toros to get into tomorrow. They'll have one more game in the tournament though when they play Ottawa in a couple of hours. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. This is going to be the final game of the golf tournament for the minor PWA Toros as they've lost the first three. Another heartbreaker against Gloucester, so their odds of going into the next round are gone now. So it's playing for pride versus the Ottawa Sting. Up through center. Number 14, Matthews couldn't get into the zone. Swept into the back in behind the net. Menko getting pressured on there by number 20 and behind the goal. Drew Galton in goal here for the Toros versus Regan on the other end for Ottawa. Risler on the loose puck, moves it up through center for Jack Kennedy. As he takes that pass, tries to get past Alfredson. Losing his footing there was number 14. Into the zone is number 5, going to the backhand. And it's a stop there from Galton for a face-off. Face-off coming off to the right of Galton. Goes behind the net for Maddox. Ethan Maddox. Pressured on by Bradley. Tipped it in behind the net. Trying to walk it out of front. There's a collision in behind the goal as Jackman took his man down in behind the net. Here comes Pro up through center. Nicholas Pro uses the board to try and get it up there for Cameron Ryan. And it gets taken away by Jackman as he gets away from the check. Now he tried to get away from number 2. Maddox back in the zone now with a backhand pass. Gets taken away there by number 17. Into the zone, on his own, rolls it in on goal. And didn't get a lot on the shot. Hold on to by Dalton in the blue paint for another face-off. Face-off coming off to the right of the goal. Back in behind the net, Sears chips it there for Aiden Howard. Howard gets it up there for Sabrizi as he lays it up into the zone. Coming up through center is Ben Sabrizi trying to get in there. Couldn't get around the defense. Now he does. Sabrizi throwing it at the net. Backhand shot. That doesn't make it through as it got blocked by the defense. Kept in there by Aiden Howard. Turnaround shot. That's going to go wide of the net in behind the goal. Toros putting their first pressure on as Ford tries to keep it in at the line. Puts it down low for Sabrizi trying to walk it out of front. Trying to dig that puck free out of the feet in behind the goal and set it out of front. Ottawa take that one away in behind the goal. With a late pass up through center. They're coming up into the zone through center ice with number 15 falling down to the ice. Late pass for Sabrizi as he's coming up in. Shifts it off the boards and out. But here come Ottawa back up the other way with that late pass out of the reach of number 8. Morris. Hesitant takes it back in his own end. Rusler tipped it back there for Connor Cole, who tries to get around number 5 with a pass for Hannon. Coming up and over the blue line, throwing it at the net for Rusler, and the pass was out of his reach. Jack Hazelton couldn't keep it in at the line. Trying to sweep it in there is Menko. Rusler picks it up. Parker Rusler trying to get around the defense. Goes into the corner and throw it out of front. Cole centering it out of front. That goes wide of the net. Turnaround shot from Hazelton. Tipped out of front. That might have got tipped wide of the goal. Menko is going to keep it in at the line. Fire it down low for Jack Hannon. Hannon trying to walk it out of front. Has a man there. Going to get picked off there by Ottawa as they lead it out of their own end. Started by number 14 and over the blue line. Going up there with number 20. Trying to take the shot. Tipped out of front. And it doesn't make it to the net as Golden comes out and takes a dive on the puck for a face-off. Face-off coming off to the right of Golden.
Let's go, Toros!
Rung around the boards. Alfredson's going to try and keep that in. Relation to long-time NHLer Daniel Alfredson, who's on the bench for Ottawa. Back down low, number 20, trying to dig it out of front, and we'll get a whistle. Approaching the 4-minute mark, period number 1. Jackman to take the draw off to the right in the defensive end. Chips it up there for Pro as he leads it in. Nicholas Pro trying to use the boards for Jackman. Jackman's trying to hurry at that loose puck. Couldn't get to it. Goes in behind the net. First one back there for Ottawa. Number 14 with a lead pass over to the other side. Number 20 is coming into the zone with a drop pass. Trying to shoot it there from the space-off circle. Taken off his stick by Perot. Nicholas Perot coming in over the blue line. And finally gets touched up. It's going to be an Ottawa penalty. So it'll be the first power play coming up here for the Toros when we come back. Face-off. Pump down the ice. Back in behind the net goes Ford. Howard took his man down in behind the net. Ford didn't like the first way around, takes it behind the net. Up there for Taylor, trying to chip it out. And behind the goal, Sear will pick it up. Sear, back in his own end. He's got a goal in the tournament. He scored the only goal in the loss to Guelph. Sear with a pass up there for Trent Taylor. Taylor coming up into the zone. Stops it back there for Sabrizi as he tries to walk it out of front. Ben Sabrizi throws it out of front of the goal. Gets taken there by Ford. Trying to strip it off. His man gets dumped down the ice. 1:05 left to go here on the Toros power play as Dalton comes out of the net to play it there for Ford. Gage Ford starts it out of his own end. Moving it up there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi coming up into the zone, trying to get around the check. In the lone, stop there with the right pad. still tried to throw it at her front of the net, and that went wide of the goal. Late pass up their center. Over the stick there, picked up by Ford. Up there for Parker Rizzler into the zone. Rizzler trying to wind up. Didn't take the shot, rolled it at the net instead, put it in behind the goal. Cole back down low for Rizzler. The Toros try and set up whatever time they have left on the power play, but that goes down the ice. Right in on goal to Galton, who steers it aside into the corner. Hazelton's got to hurry on the loose puck. Kept in there by Ottawa. In with a shot, and that goes into the crest there of Galton for a face-off. Face-off. 2-man advantage for 5 seconds. Toros still have a power play to work with after the first one's over. Hannon trying to get around the chest. Throws it in front. Nobody there to take the shot. Jack Hannon going into the corner now. Trying to throw it back to the line. Seth has it. Quick shot over to the side. Parker Rizzler shot. Went over the net. Still in the zone though. Again. Toros trying to bank it in. Hannon at a front stop. Rizzler on the rebound. Score! Parker Rizzler in front of the net. Banks it in at the side of the goal. And the power play goes to the Toros. Parker Rizzler parked himself at the side of the net and waited for a rebound out in front, and it came to him. Made no mistake to make it 1-0. Rizzler trying to get it around Farron Barras. And I'm going to be tested with a few French names in this game. Tipping it past Alfredson. Hannon into the zone. Jack Hannon's on his own. It might be too little too late in the tournament, but the Toros is starting to find their goal scoring now. It might go, hopefully take that into the regular season. Knocked down by Farron Barras. Alfredson trying to keep it in there. Matthews trying to tip it down low. Turned over to Davidson as he tries to ring it around the boards and get it out. Knocked down by Alfredson, back in behind the net for Farron Barras. Around the boards it goes. Perot trying to dig that puck free. They're finally going to get it free. Jackman getting away with Perot. Nicholas Perot comes up into the zone. Quick shot. And it's a blocker stop there. Puts it into the corner. Jackman trying to dig it free in behind the net with Perot. Back in behind the goal. Have Ottawa on their heels now, down 2-0. But here they come back up the other way on a 3-on-1 led by Matthews. Matthews, a quick shot, stopped there by Galton with a right pad stop off Matthews. Back the other way, Perot. Up there for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan with a shot. There's a blocker stop there from Ottawa goalie. Blocker on that one aside. Aiden Howard chips it down low for Trent Taylor trying to walk it out. Instead takes a shot that went off the blocker hand of the Ottawa goalie. Sabrizi trying to dig it free out of the scrum in the corner, and we'll get a whistle. Face off. Gets one there off to the right. Sabrizi trying to get up into the zone. And dig it free out of the zone. Kept in by Sear at the line. Firing it back down low in behind the net. Picked off there. Quick shot. That goes off the side of the goal. Trying to walk in the front. Couple walks away from Taylor out in front of the net. Gets stopped there by the 1:01 left to go here in period number 1. Wins the draw cleanly back to Manko. Hazelton tried to get to the loose puck. Number 17, Bradley into the zone. Tried to get around Hazelton. Just rolls it in the net. And Galton comes out to take it for another face-off. Another draw coming out to the right, and we'll get another one. Might have been done unfairly. It'll be Hannon who'll take it now. Now we get Rizzler taking the draw. Parker Rizzler takes the defensive draw, wins it back to the line. Hazelton rings it around the boards, getting it there from Menko, trying to backhand it out. Gonna get kept in by Harwood at the line. Harwood trying to keep it there at the line. Taking out it is Bradley. Bradley and Harwood right here in front of us. Hannon up there for Connor Cole into the zone. Cole trying to shoot the puck, couldn't. Turns it over to Bradley as Bradley comes up in in over the blue line. Bradley looking for the last opportunity, but Menko pushed him wide behind the net. Bradley throws it over front. Parker Rusler picks that off. Coming up through center now is Rusler with a pass up there for Hedden as he's coming up in, trying to get around the check. Gets taken off his feet. Goes in behind the goal. 7 seconds left to go. Might have one more opportunity for a shot from Hazelton. Doesn't make it through a screen. All toes 10 in the first period, and that'll do it for period number 1. A power play goal by Parker Rusler, and then another one right after that by Jack Cannon has increased the lead to 2-0 to the second period. Face-off gets won there by Ottawa to start period number 2. Coming up into the zone. Knocked down there by McMillan, who tries to dump it back in. Gets fired down the ice. Alfredson. Back in his own end, going for a lead pass. Davidson knocks that down. Nice hit there by Perot as he took him into the boards. McMillan chips it up there for number 8. Coming up in over the blue line. Alfredson going for a quick shot from the line. That's going high and wide over the net. To the lead pass. Pro coming up into the zone, trying to get around this check of McMillan. Alfredson takes it behind the net. Taking it back up behind the goal. Head into the boards. That'll be the first Toros penalty coming up. Over to the zone. Davidson's going to touch it up for a face-off. Face-off. Off to the left of the goal. Quick shot from the line. Gets stopped there at the front. Trying to tip it in at the side of the goal. And I do. That doesn't take long to put in the power play goal out in front. And it cuts the lead to 2-1. Face-off got won there by the Toros. Back there for Shear. Connor Shear with a lead pass out of the reach of Sabrizi as he's coming up into the zone. Sabrizi trying to get off to the races now. And on his own, quick shot. That's going to go wide of the net. Penalty shot coming up here against the Toros. Toros with a 2-1 lead, but we get the most exciting play in hockey as it's going to be a penalty shot coming up here for Ottawa to try and tie the game one-on-one against Golden, and he's in. Left pass stop there by Drew Golden, and the Toros keep their 2-1 lead. Golden followed him right across and made the left pad stop. That goes down the ice. And it'll go for icing. Face off. Off to the left of the goal. Ford lost it there, rolled it in on goal. Ottawa just rolled in there for another face-off. That's Golden. Covers that one up in the blue paint. There'll be another draw coming off to the right of the goal. And now it's off. McMillan will take the draw off to the right. Around the net. That one by in behind the goal. Trying to get Parker Rusler to lead it out. Rusler getting a couple whacks away at it at the Ottawa bench. Trying to get it free is Parker Rusler. And he will dump it up through center. Can't get it out though. Nice defensive play to hold the line. Quick shot. There's a blocker save. Rebound out of front. Gets fired wide of the goal. Nice stop there by Golden. And then he's going to find the loose puck at the side of the net. He's stopped. Off to the left of the goal. Quick shot from the line. Just stop there at the front. Trying to tip it in at the side of the goal. And they do. That doesn't take long to put it towards the 2-1 lead. But we get the most exciting play in hockey as it's going to be a penalty shot coming up here for Ottawa to try and tie the game one-on-one against Golden and again. Left pass stop there by Drew Golden and the Toros with their 2-1 lead. Face off, coming just inside the line. Toros go to the power play, trying to dig on the loose puck. Hazelton back to the line for Menko. The Toros try and start their power play up, leading it up with Cap Hannon. Hannon gets around McMillan for an opportunity, drops it back to the line. Couldn't shoot it on the one time. Nice play there by Cole. Menko winds up with a shot. Parker Rizler on the loose puck, turns to fire then. Stop there with his left hand save. A big opportunity there for Rizler, but he got stopped there with the glove hand of Kwan in the Ottawa net. Another draw off to the left of the goal.
Let's go, Toros!
Trying to win it. Picked off there by Delpley into the zone. Shot. That goes wide of the net.
Come on, Toros!
Takes a bounce. Number 15 trying to throw it out of front. Takes it to the other side. Throws it out there. And then the man tried to set it up in front. And Dalton come up with a big stop out of front on the one-timer. Right in close. 2-man advantage for 110 for the Toros. Trying to dump it in there. It's Perot. Nice pass up there out of the reach of Jackman. Nicholas Perot knocks that down. Trying to get around. Farron Bulis. There's a nice pass to the other side for Perot. Nicholas Perot into the zone. Winds up with a shot. That was off the master of Kwong. Goes behind the net. Jackman in front for Perot. Jackman. Maddox. Ethan Maddox, other side there for Davidson, winding up with a shot. That goes wide of the net. Davidson will keep that one in. Chip it in behind the goal. Trying to keep it in there at the line, and he will. Logan Jackman winding up with a shot. That hit something at the front. It might have hit Perot sitting at the front of the goal. Jack down low for Maddox. Maddox for Davidson on the other side. James Davidson winds up, throws it at the goal. Perot, Jackman shot, throws it wide through the crease area. Davidson knocks it down there at the other side. Down low for Cameron Ryan as the Toros moving it around well on their power play. 10 seconds left. 2-man advantage. Maddox, Perot can't tip it. And now Ottawa will just clear it the length of the ice right there to their bench. First penalty is over. Up there for Perot now. Nicholas Perot coming up into the zone. Comes in over the blue line. Perot drops it for Jackman. Tried to shoot it, had it hopped off his stick. Over there to the other side for Davidson. Winds up for the shot. Stop block and gets cleared down the ice. Dalton comes out there to play the puck. Moves it up there for Maddox. Ethan Maddox with a late pass. Aiden Howard with some nice moves. Gets in the zone. Quick shot from Sabrizi. Can't shoot it. Taylor throws it at the net. Just rolled through the crease area. 7 seconds left on the power play. Sabrizi from the face-off circle, winds up, shot, face-off gets won there by Ottawa. Number 14 comes up into the zone, sweeps it back behind the net for Sear. Not really sure if that was a power play. I wasn't paying attention to whether that was it. That was a power play goal that goes to Sabrizi. Quick shot there from number 7. Right pad stop there from Dalton. Around for Taylor. Kept in at the line. Number 12 holds it in. Down low for number 14 as he tries to walk it out of front. Taking aside as that goes in behind the net. Trying to go back to the line there and get away from the check, throwing at the goal. That goes behind the net. Ottawa putting the pressure on, down by 2. Going back to the line. Instead, spins away from the check of Sear, takes it behind the goal. Man sitting out in front, couldn't find him. And they try from a bad angle shot. And that got blocked there by Sear as he gets taken into the boards and behind the net. Trying to dig on the loose puck and get it free out of there in the corner. And we'll finally get a whistle for another face-off. A draw coming off to the right of the goal. Getting one there by the Toros. Kept in, and that's an offside. Alfredson tried to shoot it. That got blocked. Looks like Alfredson didn't have that. Kept in, but there's a shot that goes into the pads of Dalton anyway. He'll hold it for a face-off. One there by the Toros. Alfredson dumps it down low. Trying to dig it out of the corner. They'll walk it out of front. Back in behind the net. As Hazelton tries to dig it free from the corner. On the boards, Alfredson keeps that in, throws it into the net. Tipped wide of the goal. Number 18 on the loose puck. Tries to go back to the line. Got picked off there by the Toros. And McMillan will dump it back into the Toros end. Menko trying to get rid of the puck. Tapped in at the line by McMillan. McMillan trying to hold that blue line and keep it in the Toros end. Number 6 trying to get away in behind the goal. Toros come over the loose puck with Hannon. Hannon's got to get around McMillan though. That's not going to happen. Alfredson and McMillan trying to get to the loose puck. Loose puck for Connor Cole. In! Goal! Connor Cole gets the goal and erupts out in the wound. Alfredson gets a penalty after the goal to make it 4-1. The Toros go back to the power play. Trying to move it back to the line. Goes back in behind the net. Trying to set it up in front. Tripping behind the goal. They pass. Jackman trying to catch up to it. Couldn't do that. Number 2 gets it up there. Coming up into the zone is number 15 into the zone. Quick shot. Blocker stop there from Golden as he kicked that one aside. Trying to set it up from the corner. And walk it out of front. He's got it behind the net. And the boards. Has it behind the goal, trying to set it up in front. Toros have the power play, but it's Ottawa that's keeping the play in the Toros end. Trying to get it back there for Perot. Getting away with number 15, he gets taken off his feet. Number 2 keeps it in at the line. Moves it over to the other side for McMillan, who tries to take a shot. That doesn't make it through to the net. Another backhand shot that goes wide. Quick shot from the line. That's going wide of the net and into the corner. Kept in there by Adamson at the blue line. Adamson picks it up at center and dumps it back into the Toros end. Over the other side for Davidson was out of his reach. Davidson still digging on the loose puck. Number 15 trying to take it in behind the net and throw it out in front. Jackman tries to take it behind the net. 20 seconds left to go here in the second period. Perot will dump it out. Getting it over there for Perot. Nicholas Perot into the zone. Quick shot. Throwing it at the net. And that was Davidson who couldn't convert on the pass out of front. That'll do it for period number 2. Ottawa scored to make it 2-1, but the Toros came back with 2 quick ones after that. A power play goal by Sabruzzi, and then Connor Cole added another one to extend the lead to 4-1 to go to the third period. Ten more minutes to go here in the final round robin game for the Toros. Leading it up there for Sabruzzi. Sabruzzi coming up into the zone. Trying to backhand it out of front. Going back to the line for Howard as he tries to keep it in. Sweeps it in behind the net. Number 7 will take it behind the goal. Ring it around there. Ford will cut that one off and put it in behind the net. Gage Ford is again going to cut off that clearing attempt on the left side. try to keep it in the zone. Again, they're trying to get it out and can't get it by Ben Sabrizi, who made a nice play to get it around the check and throw it out in front. Again, Aiden Howard trying to dig the puck free from the zone. Around the boards it goes for Ottawa. There's a collision over there on the other side. This will be a penalty to the Toros as there's a collision right off there at the blue line. A draw just happening inside the Ottawa blue line. Cole lost the draw there at center. Bradley will take that pass and tip it in. Jack Hazelton uses the boards to dump it down back into the Ottawa end. Late pass for number 18. He comes into the zone. Pass up, picked off there by Connor Cole. And that goes up off the penalty box area. Here's Bradley into the zone. Bradley trying to take a shot. That'll find the toes check of Drew Galton. Face off. Bradley with a nice play to get it back to Alfredson. Alfredson winds up. Blocked there by Connor Cole. Cole trying to get away from the check of McMillan. He's got to get around Alfredson as well. Alfredson pushed him wide as it goes in behind the net. Still there in the Ottawa end. Turned over to Parker Rusler. Rusler tried to shoot it through a screen. Parker Rusler took his man into the Ottawa bench. Off the Ottawa bench there. Coming up into the 2-on-2 rush the other way. Getting it over right past stop. Rebound out in front. Gets poked in for a power play goal out in front. I believe that goal is going to belong to number 3. The first shot got stopped there out in front, and the rebound got put into the net by number 3, McMillan, I believe, to make it 4-2 now. There'll be a draw in the draw at center. Connor Cole on the loose puck comes number 8 into the zone. Norris trying to get into it. Morris tried to take a shot, throws it at the net. Number 2 is going to keep that one in at the line. The shot is going to get fired in behind the goal, in behind the net. Davidson with a late pass for Parker Risler. Drops it there for Connor Cole coming up into the zone with Hannon. Hannon trying to get away. Going to drop it back. Quick shot from Risler. Blocker stop there right in front by the Ottawa goalie Kwan. Keeps it out. Draw coming off to the left of the goal once we get things settled, ready to drop the puck. Jackman will take the offensive draw. Goes back beyond the net. Perot trying to throw it in front. Jackman was there. Perot with a nice dip to doodle back beyond the net. Trying to do something with the puck. Hopped over his stick. And now Ottawa come away with his puck with a backhand pass. Connor Sear goes back in his own end. Getting pressured on by number 8. Takes him into the boards. Jackman trying to help out Sear in behind the net. And get it away from Morris. And we'll get a face-off. Draw coming off to the right of Galton. Trying to dig away at the loose puck. Uses the boards to dump it out. Here comes Perot into the zone. Perot winds up with a shot. Right pad stop there as he kicked it aside into the corner. Goes back behind the net where Cameron Ryan's trying to dig the puck free from a... May the players Jackman winds up. That doesn't make it through to the net as it got blocked by the defenseman out in front of the goal. Number 12, picked off his stick by Perot. Nicholas Perot coming into the zone with a nice move, taking off his feet. It'll be a penalty coming up. Back to the line for Jackman. Jackman's shot goes wide, bounces out in front, and it gets corralled there by Kwan. Takes off, gets one there by the Toros in the end. Quick shot, doesn't make it through to the net. Goes back behind the net. And behind the goal, Bradley trying to shoot the puck. Rolls it in on net. It's a left pass stop there from Galton. Face off gets won there by Ottawa. Quick shot and they score! Alfredson from the line. Shot made it through over the glove of Dalton to make it 4-3. Toros 4-1 lead is now down to a goal on the goal by Alfredson. Shot from the point. Hazelton drops it back over there, trying to move it into the zone with Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi comes into the zone, trying to get around Morris, taking off his feet. Goes in behind the net, trying to walk it out of front. Stuck behind the goal as they set it up with a quick shot. That's going wide of the net. In behind the goal. Taylor trying to walk it out of front behind the defenseman. Nobody was out of front to take the pass. Another quick shot out of front taken away by Ottawa. And they come up into the zone. Hopping over the stick of number 17. Hazelton keeps that one in at the line. Gets swept down the ice. McElleran trying to get to the loose puck with Bradley. Bradley trying to backhand it to the net for McElleran. Taken away there by the Toros. Sabrizi coming up into the zone. Trying to get around Alfredson for an opportunity. And he got taken wide. Puts it behind the net. Toros trying to hang on to a 4-3 lead with 4:50 left to go here in the game. Ford drops it back to the line for Sear. Connor Sear uses the defense to put it back into the Ottawa end. Back in behind the goal. Ottawa trying to get it out of the zone. Ford couldn't hold it in. This could be a 2-on-1 the other way. Led by Bradley and number 15. Quick shot. Stopped there by Golden as he stood up. Quick shot. Stopped there by Golden as he stood up to make the stop. Face off to the left. Ford takes it behind the goal. Trying to chip it out. Parker Rusler. He opened up the scoring in the first period on a power play goal. Number 2 takes it behind the net. Right now, Connor Cole has the game-winning goal when he made it 4-1 in the second period. Jackman back to the line for Ford. Trying to wind up his gauge forward. That got blocked. And now trying to get to the loose puck is number 9. Number 9 trying to go alone against Gordon and scores! Number 9 on a breakaway is able to tie things up at 4. Jackman will take the draw at center. Logan Jackman coming into the zone. Takes a shot. That got blocked there by number 4. Rolls in behind the net. Trying to throw it out of front there is Burrow. Man sitting at the front. Got tipped out in front of the goal. And got stopped there by the Ottawa goaltender. Still stays at 4-4. Drop coming off to the left. Menko will chip it back behind the net. Menko trying to hold it in there. Jackman trying to dig it to his stick. Menko trying to get to the loose puck. Number 9's going to beat him to it. Be on a breakaway and stop there with the right pad of Dalton, who came up with a big stop. Number 15 goes into the corner. Gets it down low for Morris. Morris was sitting in the front. Backhand for number 15, trying to get it away. Drop back to the line for Wood. Harwood goes to the side, winding up with a shot. That goes high and wide over the net. First one is going to be Morris on the loose puck. Back to the line for Harwood. Number 15, Coughlin trying to shoot the puck. Stopped there by Golden. The rebound out of front. Gets chipped wide. Back in behind the net. Trying to walk it out of front. Davidson pushes him into the corner as they try and get the loose puck. Cameron Ryan will dump it down the ice. And that's going to be Taylor trying to get to the loose puck. Trent Taylor into the zone. Shot. Stop there. As he stood up to make the stop was Quan. Over the other side for number 15. He got knocked off his stick. Morris comes up with a loose puck. Morris a shot. Goes high and wide over the goal. And there's a hit in behind the net. Taylor on the loose puck with a pass over there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi trying to get around, but Harwood knocked him over. Ben Sabrizi into the zone. Trying to get around the check. He roll with some speed with a shot. Fires it high and wide over the goal. Number 20 trying to get rid of it. Knocked down by Aiden Howard. Toros trying to keep it in the zone, but Ottawa come away with a loose puck. Jack Hazelton with a pass to the inside for Taylor, who dumps it down the ice. Back in behind the net for Aiden Howard, who tries to get to the loose puck first. Pass over there for number 20, with out of his reach here, trying to chip it out. Number 14 coming into the zone. Trying for a backhand. That could go right into Galton for a face-off. 1:18 left to go here in the game. The Toros 4-1 lead at the start of the third as Venice were tied at 4. Moving it over there for Sear. Sear trying to get around number 14. Battling on it is Fernan. Burles trying to throw it at her front. Taken away by Sear. Sear trying to backhand it away and get it out of the zone. That's in the last minute of play of the game. Alfredson throws it at the net. Backhand shot got blocked. And Galton will come out because Ottawa are putting a lot of pressure on. And Galton just takes it for another face-off. It'll be a draw coming off to the right of the goal. Face-off got won there by Ottawa. Dropping it back to the left for Alfredson. Trying to get a shot through. Knocked down by Jake Ford. He's going to clear it out. Jackman on the loose puck. Logan Jackman trying to get away from the check. Chips it into the corner. Knocked down by Perot. He can't go with the puck, so Sear just dumped it back in. Right back in behind the net. Ottawa pulled the goalie for an extra attacker. Gage Ford dumps it into the zone. 15 seconds left. End of the zone comes out for 10 and it's offside. Face-off gets won there by Ottawa. Puts shot and they score! Alfredson from the line. Shot made it through over the glove of Galton to make it 4-3. Eleven seconds left. Toros win the draw. Back for Menko. Tried to shoot it to the net. Not going to happen. Swing back into the Toros end with 5 seconds left. Trying to ring it around the boards. Over there for Davidson. That'll do it. And these two teams will battle to a 4-4 tie. That's how we're going to end the Guelph Power Play tournament. It wasn't the way the Toros wanted to end it, but they do wind up getting a point in the tournament. And we'll be back to regular season play next Saturday when they face a tough opponent in the North Durham Warriors as they try and cut some space in between them and the first place North Durham. Stay classy, Clarendon.